Today we're going to be analyzing Liverpool in the FIFA 23 career mode database, and we're going to see why they might be the best career mode team for the Premier League. Now before we do get started with the video, I do want to say thank you for being here, for watching this video of a much smaller channel like mine. You could be watching other bigger YouTubers, but you chose to watch me, a much smaller channel, so for that I say thank you. I really do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get started. Let's be honest here, Liverpool's been having an off season in real life. They've had a poor start to the season and they now find themselves 6th behind Man United and 15 points away from first place. It's not looking good and it's very painful to see, especially for me being a Liverpool fan. However, this does have its own kind of silver lining, as this does mean that Liverpool is a good candidate for a rebuild, or at least a FIFA expert's input in this year's game. The main goal would probably be to win as much as possible in Season 1 and then build an exciting and sustainable squad for future seasons. And I do genuinely believe that this season and this iteration of FIFA is the best time to do a Liverpool rebuild or a Liverpool career mode, because you have much more of a reason to do it, unlike last season where your only real reason was just to win the league, and after Season 1 you were done because that's the only way you could be better with Liverpool. But now let's move on to the squad analysis. Looking at Liverpool's squad, you will notice that they do have a solid team for short-term success, but when it comes to covering their future, a few pieces are still missing. I'm definitely looking a bit on the defensive side and maybe the midfield side, one part of the midfield. But looking deeper into the squad you have right now, your best overall players will be a 90 rated Mohamed Salah, an 89 rated Alisson, an 89 rated Van Dijk, and an 86 rated Thiago, who has some very crisp passing. Your most valuable player though is Mohamed Salah with about $120 million in market value, but do bear in mind that he is also 30 years old, so yeah, that value might drop if he doesn't have good form in the first season. Now I did take the liberty of constructing the best squad that I could with the players I had in Season 1 without any transfers in or out of the club. I got a front three of Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, and our best player and most valuable player Mohamed Salah. A midfield of Thiago, Henderson, and Fabinho, very strong, very solid midfield. A back four of Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Alisson would be our main goalkeeper. I did keep the 4-3-3 formation because I felt that in my opinion it is the best formation for Liverpool. But if you feel like there's something better in the formation list, if you feel there's another formation that suits Liverpool best, then you could definitely go for that. I'm not restricting you with any formation. Tactics wise, it's all up to you, but for me, I just don't like the high pressing of Liverpool. It just makes me very vulnerable in defense in FIFA 23, and considering my defense isn't that good, I don't want to be conceding like 3 goals in every game. Now, along with building a solid first team for Season 1, I also decided to build like a good squad for the future. Again, I did build this squad without any transfers. For this one, I got a front three of Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, and Harvey Elliott, who can be converted to right wing, and I do suggest that you do convert him to be a right winger. We have a midfield of Curtis Jones. Also, for now, you could get him permanently, and I suggest you do it just to, save yourself the effort of just trying to find the perfect midfielder. But also, you could make him a CDM and maybe put Carvalho into the midfield, because I did notice that it's very difficult for Liverpool to find like a proper CDM. I think I suggested Kamara and Tonali later on, but we'll get to that later. But because I'm trying to build a squad without any transfers, I feel like you should convert Arthur to a CDM after you sign him permanently, and maybe move Fabio Carvalho into the midfield if you're not looking to sign anyone. The backline does have a few changes. We got Trent, Konate, Gomez, and Robertson. However, I do feel like Robertson does need a replacement. I would like to go with Tsimikas, but the thing is, he's also a bit on the older skill when it comes to players. So yeah, you should probably look into finding a replacement for him. Joe Gomez is 25, but I think he may need a replacement too. I'm not feeling that confident about his potential in FIFA 23. He's not the same Joe Gomez he was in 2019. Kelleher will be your main goalkeeper, but I also believe that with him you could still do better. There are a lot better options in the window. Even if you're not going to sign a better player or a better goalkeeper in Season 1, I still have a few players you could put in mind for future season. Now then, let's move on to the transfers. Please note that the players I did suggest for the transfer list are players that I feel will improve the future 11. So these transfer targets are based on improving the starting 11 for the future and not really like the main starting 11. But you guys can comment down below if you want me to make separate lists for a current 11 and a future 11 in the next video. But here are the transfer targets I was able to scout. For goalkeepers, I have Alban Lafont with a potential of 85, Aaron Ramsdale with a potential of 86, Gregor Kobel with a potential of 88, the highest potential on the list, and the goalkeeper I suggest you guys sign anyways. In midfield, I found Boubacar Kamara with a potential of 86. He is a CDM. Sandro Tonali is a bit more of a sort of immediate option, which is he has a potential of 90. He's also CDM. Federico Valverde has a potential of 90 as well. I don't suggest getting him in season 1, but then again, it's up to you. Jude Bellingham is the highest potential midfielder here with a potential of 91. Now, Jude Bellingham, I wouldn't blame you for getting him in season 1 because he was linked with Liverpool earlier at the start of the season as well. The only attacker I think you'll need is Rafael Leao of AC Milan, just in case you don't feel that Harvey Elliott is going to grow quickly enough at right wing. Leao does have a potential of 90. But yeah, when it comes to the attack, I feel like you're all set. Maybe you might try to find a younger winger for Luis Diaz because he is 25, but I feel like if you just give Diaz more game time and you just use him to his best abilities, he's going to grow into a very promising player. And I'm not sure if you're really going to have a career mode longer than 6 or 7 seasons with Liverpool this year, because there's just way too many teams to go for if you are that type of person, and there are a lot more exciting teams that I will cover in other videos. And with all that being said, I give Liverpool a rating of a 7 out of 10 when it comes to this year in career mode. And this will also mark the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was really one of the videos I enjoyed making the most. One of those types of videos that I really didn't rush into it, took my time with it. Really did enjoy making it. And if you do have any suggestions for other teams that I should analyze, just let me know down in the comments below. I've already recorded a video for another team. I already did United, but if you want me to push something, I don't know, maybe like Wolves or Arsenal or Aston Villa before United, just let me know down in the comment section below. You could even be outside the Premier League as well, but this will be where I have to go. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it enough to leave a like and probably subscribe as well. But if not, then then there's no stress, there's no worries. You don't have to do any of that. But if you do not do any of that, and if you did enjoy today's video, be on the lookout for my next video. I'll see you guys later.